In Touched by an Unhell, the 9th episode of Dexter Resurrection, multiple stories are concluded, but a pivotal individual finds themselves caught in the crossfire of Dexter's cunning serial killer persona. After learning about Harrison at the conclusion of Resurrection Episode 8, Prater soon learned who Dexter really was, which increased his excitement to see the Bay Harbor Butcher. Prater offers Dexter Angel Batista on a predetermined murder table, which he views as the ultimate test and gift. Dexter could have used the first rule of Harry's code, don't get caught, as an excuse, but he couldn't bring himself to kill Batista. In any case, Batista becomes the most recent member of Miami Metro Police to lose their life as a result of Dexter's activities after Prater shoots him several times in the back. Some of Dexter's early developments, Episode 9 of Resurrection, left me wondering where the show was headed. The Metro scene would cut away without Angel facing Harrison, which confused me. Harrison was still present as Dexter slipped away, and he probably saw Angel in the same train vehicle. An interaction of some kind ought to have occurred following their earlier discussion of Harrison's dark path. Considering all Dexter had told Harrison about Prater and Ronald Schmidt, I was likewise taken aback that he didn't think the strange room service request was suspect. I recognized that Harrison was merely doing as his hotel manager instructed, but it seemed like a clumsy choice from a creative and character perspective. Harrison got out of the jam a little too easily, but Uma Thurman does a great job as the icy Charlie in that sequence. A better scenario, in my opinion, may have involved Charlie taking Elsa hostage in order to obtain the information she required about Dexter. She would have quickly discovered that Harrison and Elsa were both good friends and co-workers, which would have given Elsa a more significant role in the series beyond Harrison's failed romance and the connection to the black mold landlord situation that almost led to Dexter's capture in Resurrection Episode 8. Understanding Charlie's past in the military and the circumstance with her mother that led her to Prater gave Resurrection some much-needed background. Charlie's status as a hired hand rather than a member of Prater's sicko club is a relief. The second most sad scene for Batista's character was when Detective Wallace exposed him for posing as a police officer, although I'm still not clear why he decided to retire before pursuing Dexter, knowing that if he had the opportunity to book him, he would no longer be able to enforce the law. After all, Dexter, Resurrection Episode 9 seems to have played it safe in a season that took a lot of incredible chances with the series, the majority of which have paid off. It was quite interesting to see Dexter eliminate Prater's serial killer club one by one, but after they were gone, it seemed like there wasn't much more the show could do to build to the dramatic conclusion. Luckily, we have one more episode to find out what happens to Resurrection. We might be dealing with another new blood at this time. The emotional build-up that a character with his franchise legacy deserves was not achieved in the scenes before Angel's death in Dexter, Resurrection Episode 9. Batista was killed in less than 20 minutes of screen time after losing his badge. Everything happened so quickly that it all felt very heavy-handed, so his last moments with Dexter didn't really pack the emotional punch I had hoped they would. Pulp Fiction allusions are fine with me, but the "stay cool, Thurman's stay very cool" statement confused me. It seemed inappropriate and overly humorous for such a pivotal point in the Dexter series. It's not a precise quote, but it's hard not to think of Jules, played by Samuel L. Jackson, yelling, "Be cool," in one of Thurman's most famous films, Pulp Fiction. It might have sounded better if Charlie had said it earlier in the series, but it was simply inappropriate at the moment and ended up sounding foolish. When Dexter released Batista, things really started to go south. For the first time in my life, I wish Dexter's inner monologue had shut up and let the action unfold instead. Once, we were partners. The announcer really went far with the sentence, perhaps we could be partners again. Additionally, Batista was incredibly one-dimensional in his last scene, repeating his season-long rhetoric about getting revenge on Dokes and Maria. He had a genuine chance to address Dexter directly about violating his friendship and trust, and he might have said a last sentence that would have permanently altered Dexter's course. Unfortunately, the Batista killing scene lacked a build-up or showdown and was hurried and anticlimactic. Dexter Morgan, F***ku, a sobbing Dexter, and an outro of Mad World are all that remain after all of this. It's okay and it works, but I was hoping for something more exciting and fulfilling after one of the greatest Dexter seasons ever. Dexter will probably kill Prater in the end, and if Dexter, Resurrection Season 2 doesn't get unrenewed like Original Sin, maybe Batista's passing may motivate Quinn to pursue Dex. Thank you for watching.